सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Let me enter into the Satsang. I will continue on the science of eNKriya. Last session, last Sunday, I was explaining the first 4 steps. First 3 steps I expanded and explained. The 4th step you may need little more understanding. And the last 3 steps I have not touched. Now I will expand from the 4th step all the steps. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. All these steps I will expand. In the 4th step of eNKriya, you enter into the main activity, the main process. See, Kriya means action of awakening enlightenment in you. Action which leads you to beyond action is Kriya. Action which is leading you beyond actions, not laziness. Not laziness. Action which leads you beyond actions is eNKriya. Usually, in all human beings, because you are trained so strongly towards the outer world, you constantly look towards the outer world, you are constantly diverted towards the outer world. It is unfortunate. All your energy gets drained. Please understand, by nature, you are not outwardly. The energy in you by nature is circular. But society makes it as linear, means going out, that's all. Never comes back. Some of the scriptures say, all 5 senses are extravert. With all my humbleness, I differ. I wanted all of you to know. I am telling you from my very personal experience. Your senses are not outwardly. It is not created only to function towards the outer world. No. Society teaches you only that dimension. It never teaches you the dimension of looking in, turning in. 80% of your energy goes out just through the eyes. I can tell you, if you just close your eyes whenever you don't need to see, that is enough. Your Kundalini energy will be awakened. For example, if you are going in a vehicle somewhere, your driver is driving, you don't need to keep your eyes open. Of course, if you are driving, you need to keep open. That is different. If your driver is driving, why should you keep your eyes open continuously and watching the same scenes? No need. Close your eyes. Whenever not required, shut your eyes. Whenever not required, shut your mouth. Yogasya pradamam dwaram vangnirodha. The first step for yoga is cessation of words. Infuse silence. Unfortunately, we never understand constantly our bio-memory, muscle memory getting exhausted by misusal and abusal and extra-usal of senses. Understand? Misusal, abusal and extra-usal of senses. When you don't need, keep your eyes closed, keep your mouth shut. That itself will save your energy. Actually, I wanted to give this one message to all our disciples. The fourth part of the eNKriya is based on the philosophy, don't waste your energy. I want all of you to know, please understand. Use all your energy either to create inner wealth or outer wealth. Don't waste. I am not against outer wealth. I am against you wasting your energy. Most of us just waste. What are you doing? Nothing in the inner world, nothing in the outer world. Chumma, just going around. Disrespecting life, wasting life, don't do it. Let all your actions be either creating outer world wealth or inner world wealth. Let it be conscious. The energy will simply increase your system. All your actions and reactions be concentrated effort either to create outer world wealth or inner world wealth. Let there not be any waste of energy. Let there not be abusal of life. I have seen hundreds of sadhus, or I can say in the name of sadhus, lazy fellows roaming around all over the Himalayas. See, if you do spiritual practice, then you are a sadhu. You are not a lazy fellow. But hundreds of lazy fellows, they don't want to do anything in the outer world. They don't want to do anything in the inner world. Just roam around in the name of sadhus. Useless. I wanted all our disciples to know, whether you are a devotee, disciple, samaji, satsangi, ashramite, this is the basic understanding you need to know. All your time and energy, intelligence, life should be constantly working, functioning, either to accumulate the inner world wealth or outer world wealth. When I say inner world wealth, I mean all the auspicious things from the inner world. The Kalyana Gunas, compassion, love, bliss, joy, health, physical health, mental health, beautiful relationships. And outer world wealth means created wealth, not grabbed, swindled. Wealth of the rowdies, media mafia. No. not swindled, created wealth. So constantly create and experience inner world fulfillment. I tell you, if you are engaged in these two with awareness, you are a karma yogi. You are a karma yogi. You are living perfect enlightenment. In this fourth part of the eNKriya, I am making your senses into circular, not linear. Circular. Please understand. Energy should not be constantly going out. It should be redirected, diverted inward. That is the reason I am asking you to get into the Sambhavi Mudra. Some books say name of this mudra in some other way. Don't bother, whatever is the name. Know the technique, that's all. There are 3-4 names used for this mudra in different books. Thumbs in your ears, index finger and ring finger on the eyes, index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nostrils, and little finger on the lips. Your palms on cheeks. Press with intense intention, sankalpa, to divert all the energy going out through these 5 senses inward and hit your root center where the Kundalini is sleeping, where your potential energy is sleeping. So that the Kundalini energy is awakened, the cycle of energy starts happening in you. Please understand. Once you connect this cycle, after that, whether your senses are open or closed, the energy leakage will not be there. There will not be energy leakage. It will just be cycling inside. Diverting the energy inside. Understand? When the energy is diverted and reconnected, there will not be not only any leakage, it will go on getting built intensely like a transformer. See, when it circles again and again and again, the intensity gets built. Intensity gets built very clearly when you reconnect and stop allowing the leakage. That is the reason I am asking you to divert the whole energy inside. When you really feel you can't hold your breath anymore because you lock all 5 senses, you can't hold the breath anymore, then stop. Allow the breathing to balance itself. Open your nostrils. Maybe for 10 seconds, you don't breathe or breathe out. Allow the body to breathe by itself and exhale by itself and balance itself. Only one important thing you need to know. If you already have high blood pressure, or if you already have any serious sickness related to lungs or any other serious illness, don't do this kriya. because it's a strong way of forcibly diverting the energy inside. But sure way of sudden enlightenment. This process leads to sudden enlightenment. Awakening of the non-mechanical parts of the brain. The main part, this eNKriya, that locking and diverting all the energy inward, should be done at least 21 times. And the fifth part, intense humming, that is to digest all the awakened energy in your muscles. The fifth part, intense humming. It is a technique to digest all the energy. It's like when the Kundalini is intensely awakened, it should get converted into understanding, intelligence by your biomemory. It should become part of your muscle memory and biomemory. Only then it will stay inside you. So this humming is just to make that energy to stay inside you, get digested by the muscle memory and biomemory. The sixth part is facing the Bididi Kalpadar banyan tree. People ask me, what is the significance of facing the Kalpadar Bididi banyan tree? Understand, Bididi banyan tree is used as an energy satellite to send intense energy and spiritual experiences and everything to all of you, and to receive all your prayers and fulfill by the superconscious energy. Bididi banyan tree, the Kalpataru banyan tree, is used as the energy satellite by the superconscious energy, by divine, by God, to reach out to all of you. Please understand, even the materials which you are receiving, vibhuti, kumkum, sandalwood, paste, honey, rudraksha. Now I am going to start sending Navaratnas, 9 gems. The next is that only. Now the rudraksha is very successfully happening. So the 9 gems will start in few days. I already started getting the gems. They are ready. I am just teleporting some, at least few hundred rudrakshas. Once that becomes clear, then next starts gems. I am just collecting 1 or 2 rudrakshas which got teleported and doing the scientific test that both are same quality and all that verification. Once that is done, the next is Navaratnas. I want all of you to know, all these objects, from the matter it becomes energy, it reaches to Bididi banyan tree, Kalpadar banyan tree, wherever the objects may be. See, even when the Akshatas were teleported from Madurai, it first came to this banyan tree, then to my Anandagandha. From there it travels to the disciple or a deity who is receiving. If the deity is receiving, it reaches to the deity. Or if the disciple is receiving, it reaches the Anandagandha of the disciple. Then it gets materialized in the hand. We already ordered for a scanner and some of the equipments necessary to trace these movements. In few months we will clearly scientifically prove how when some objects gets teleported, actually if you scan my body at that moment when I am saying it is moving, you can see that object entering into my body and getting disappeared through scan, that clear energy wave, that matter entering and getting dismantled and moving and getting entering into the disciple who is receiving in his Anandagandha, his or her Anandagandha, and getting assembled in the hand. We can very clearly show you. So Bidadi banyan tree acts like a energy center, a relay and receiving center. Cosmos uses, the divine energy uses the Bidadi Kalpavriksha banyan tree to relate with all of us, to relate with the world. That is why I am asking you to face towards the Bidadi banyan tree. Just yesterday, we got the sample. We are making a unique campus. Wherever you are, wherever you travel, if you just open that campus, it will show you exactly the direction of Bidadi banyan tree. Then you can do your Shakti Dharana, do your eNKriya, facing it. All the boons you receive, your request first reaches the Bidadi banyan tree, Kalpadar banyan tree, and it gets answered. It is a Kalpavriksha, Kalpataru, that banyan tree is. That is the reason I am asking you to face towards the Bidadi banyan tree, Kalpavriksha. All right. If it is true that Bidadi banyan tree is a Kalpavriksha and it is used by divine as the energy center, it's a powerful energy center. I can say the Bidadi Kalpavriksha banyan tree is a substitute for a living master. Whatever can happen to you in the presence of a living master, can happen in the presence of the Bidadi Kalpavriksha banyan tree. That's the reason I am asking you to face towards the Bidadi banyan tree and raise your hand towards the sky and receive intensely the Master's presence, energy into you. When you feel full surrender to the ground and empty yourself completely. People ask me, why should we surrender and empty all the energy to the earth? Please understand. Whenever energy happens in you, don't get attached to it. Renounce it. It will happen more and more. When the Shakti is renounced, it becomes Buddhi. Please understand. When the Shakti is renounced, it becomes Buddhi. Don't become greedy of energy. No. Don't be greedy of energy. When Shakti is renounced, surrender. I tell you, while you receive the energy first, and when it reaches your system, it will not be 100% pure. Your system's biomemories will get connected with the energy, and when you surrender it to the earth, along with energy, all the impurities also will be cleansed. When you renounce again and again, your whole being will become pure. When the energy and intelligence radiates together, you have a pure energy. Till then, go on renouncing energy. Go on surrendering. I tell you, at one point, you may not even need to surrender. It will just fill you. It will just fill you. That is why I am saying renounce. I wanted to tell all of you who are receiving extraordinary energy and extraordinary experiences and extraordinary powers and miracles from me. Don't become egoistic by it. People, all of you who are receiving vibhuti, kumkum, all other objects in your hand, understand, don't become egoistic. Be very clear. Again and again surrender to the Master's feet. It's your Leela. And leave all the glory to the divine, to the cosmos. See my example. I do not get elated by all this materializing. Okay. So when you receive, don't become egoistic. Say it is His grace. Let it be His glory. When you surrender again and again and again, the more and more energy explosion starts happening in you. More and more you receive. You will not have all other impure emotions. You will become a pure ecstasy and joy. Renounce energy when it happens to you. Be unclutched. There are some people who come and tell me, Swamiji, once vibhuti came in my hand, kumkum came in my hand, after that it's not coming, means you have become clutched, you become arrogant, you have become egoistic. Don't allow that. If it has happened once, surrender it. Let me not become egoistic by it. Let me not become arrogant by it. Let the divine do whatever it wants through my body. Let me be pure channel. You will simply receive every day. It is surrender which is a catalyst which makes Shakti into Buddhi, energy into intelligence. Intelligence is the ultimate, not just energy. That is why the sixth step, surrendering. And seventh step, sit silently, receiving the Master's energy, presence, sending a strong, peaceful, blissful, joyful feelings and vibrations to the whole cosmos. Seventh step is the time Master connects with you and the intense experiences, Kundalini awakening, energy, teleportation, materialization, all miracles happen in your system. I am seeing very clearly the energy expansion. Soon, very soon, just in the next few months, whoever does eNKriya and sits in the seventh step silently connecting with the Master, with me, not only their Kundalini will be awakened, they will receive some prasada, teleported prasada in their hand. It is going to be such an intense energy explosion. Whether vibhuti or kumkum or akshata or rudraksha, they will receive it in their hand. It will directly show you the power of connecting with the Master. First, and when it reaches your system, it will not be 100% pure. Your system's biomemories will get connected with the energy, and when you surrender it to the earth, along with energy, all the impurities also will be cleansed. When you renounce again and again, your whole being will become pure. When the energy and intelligence radiates together, you have a pure energy. Till then, go on renouncing energy. Go on surrendering. I tell you, at one point, You may not even need to surrender. It will just fill you. It will just fill you. That is why I am saying renounce. I wanted to tell all of you who are receiving extraordinary energy and extraordinary experiences and extraordinary powers and miracles from me, don't become egoistic by it. People, all of you who are receiving vibhuti, kumkum, all other objects in your hand, understand, don't become egoistic. Be very clear. Again and again surrender to the Master's feet. It's your Leela. Leave all the glory to the divine, to the cosmos. See my example. I do not get elated by all this materializing. Okay. So when you receive, don't become egoistic. Say it is His grace. Let it be His glory. When you surrender again and again and again, the more and more energy explosion starts happening in you. More and more you receive. You will not have all other impure emotions. You will become a pure ecstasy and joy. Renounce energy when it happens to you. Be unclutched. There are some people who come and tell me, Swamiji, once vibhuti came in my hand, kumkum came in my hand, after that it's not coming. Means you become clutched. You become arrogant. You become egoistic. Don't allow that. If it has happened once, surrender it. Let me not become egoistic by it. Let me not become arrogant by it. Let the divine do whatever it wants through my body. Let me be pure channel. You will simply receive every day. It is surrender which is a catalyst which makes Shakti into Buddhi, energy into intelligence. Intelligence is the ultimate, not just energy. That is why the sixth step, surrendering. And seventh step, sit silently, receiving the Master's energy, presence, sending a strong, peaceful, blissful, joyful feelings and vibrations to the whole cosmos. Seventh step is the time Master connects with you and the intense experiences, Kundalini awakening, energy, teleportation, materialization, all miracles happen in your system. I am seeing very clearly the energy expansion. Soon, very soon, just in next few months, whoever does eNKriya and sits in the seventh step silently connecting with the Master, with me, not only their Kundalini will be awakened, they will receive some prasada, teleported prasada in their hand. It is going to be such an intense energy explosion. Whether vibhuti or kumkum or akshata or rudraksha, they will receive it in their hand. It will directly show you the power of connecting with the Master.
my trust in you.